Divine Feminine and her power, here to help you find and stand in your own divine power. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm so happy you found me. Be sure to subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Your support means so much to me. How are you doing today? This is going to be our weekly check-in for our twin flames to see what's coming in for our Divine Feminines, Divine Masculine, and the Union energies. As usual, our timestamps are in the comments below if you're looking for a specific reading. And I'm gonna get started. I'm working on some new content today for you guys. So I'm also gonna be doing messages from your DM. So if that's up, I'll link it. But yeah, be sure to turn your notification bells on so you don't miss when I post it. All right, we're gonna get started. New angle, different angle, not new angle. I used to record at this angle, and then I switched it up. So we're switching it up. I felt like switching the energy up a little bit. So let's get started with our Divine Feminines. So hi Divine Feminines, how are you? Let's see. Ooh, the Chariot flipped over. Let's see how you are doing this week. How has everyone been hanging in there? Let's see. Hold on, what is this? Oh, there's a sunflower in this card, in this Page of Wands. Draw into that sunflower in the chest. Oh, I wore a sun today. Huh. Interesting. I've been feeling this like sun energy a lot this week. And the sun is actually the Divine Masculine, but it's just been a very strong presence. I've actually had been able to spend some time outside and just been sitting in the sun, but I've been hearing stuff about grounding the sun and just a lot of change coming in. And then I wore this. I've been wearing this for the last couple of days, and now I'm noticing the sunflower here. So perhaps Divine Feminine, you're connecting a lot with the sun as well, needing to be outside. The Lovers, look at that. The Lovers right on the bottom of the deck. Recharging, being out in that sunshine. But this sun energy is very, it's going to be this like revival energy. So it's this very exciting new feeling. So you've got the Page of Wands here. This very new and passionate energy, maybe some new projects on the horizon, Divine Feminine. You're starting to think of some new ideas. Maybe you've been, I know I get this, kind of inside, stuck for a while, maybe especially in the mind. And yeah, because we've even got the Hermit here in reverse. But even if it's just, whether you're not physically stuck inside, it's just being stuck in the mind. And this Page of Wands is making me feel like you've got these new ideas and you're just ready to shout them out. You're ready to go out there and explore. And the sun, you're bringing a lot of passion into it. And it's also a very blessed path that you're on with this cat. It just makes me feel like you're really following your intuition, Divine Feminine, especially right now. So if you've got this feeling like you're just kind of wanting to, I'm hearing that, like, I'm always so bad at these lines that turn lemons into lemonade, or whatever that saying is you're, whatever cards you were dealt, or whatever situation you might feel like has stalled you or has stopped you from moving forward. Oh my God, you're just clearing. So look at that. It's clarified by the Knight of Wands. I don't read this deck in reversals, even though it did come out in reverse. So to me, this is, so here's the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So it's the progression. So you've got the idea, and then you're going to move forward with that idea passionately. Amazing. The Six of Pentacles moving into the week here, Divine Feminine, is all about give and take, reciprocity. Whether you've been investing in something and it's time to see some return, you're going to make sure that that's what's happening. I get the feeling that, the Ace of Wands. There's that super passionate idea. You're being very careful of where you're investing both your attention and your money, Divine Feminine, because I'm getting both this very strong pentacle energy, and also you're very focused on that right now. You're very focused on building yourself up, creating this empire for yourself. Your focus is on you. And so we've got the Ace of Wands and the Strength card, clarifying this Six of Pentacles. So there's you being very careful, again, where you're investing your energy, where you're putting your creative drive, and who you're even giving your time to at this point. You're looking around and seeing who's been there for you, or what situations have been giving you the energy that you want to be a part of. And it's in all areas of your life, Divine Feminine, but especially, like I said, in your Pentacles, so in your, work environment. Moving into the week, we have the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles is about, holding on. There's those pentacles, so holding on to things in the physical and not letting things change or not wanting things to change. But that's not what this is making me feel. And actually, if I look at his face, it kind of looks like he's, discontent. Like he's not necessarily the happiest in this card. There's just something that he's like, okay, I know that I have to change. And this is what that's giving me the feeling of. It's like, okay, these ideas are here, but you just need to almost like implement this plan, put a plan into action. You've got 4-4 here, which is, oh yeah, okay. So the Hangman in reverse. So this pause is over, Divine Feminine. You've been holding on to these ideas and the pause is over. It's time to go forward with these ideas. If it's in work, it's like making that offer or moving forward with that investment. Because this is very much so about you, Divine Feminine, building yourself up here. Very focused on the self. Oh, the King of Swords. Interesting. I actually want to pull one more. I didn't even realize that I switched decks. So, that's fine. Okay. All right, the Five of Wands in reverse. So, okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Oops, I don't have that many hands. The Four of Pentacles, clarified by this King of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So perhaps you're feeling like you're having to be in your own divine masculine energy, to stand kind of in your own strength. And I'm also hearing this has to do with your union as well. You've pulled back maybe from the needing to explain yourself as much, or the need to force your counterpart to explain themselves as much. And you had that pause moment, but you're not really there anymore. You're done holding on to false ideas of what perhaps you thought a relationship should be, or what somebody had told you a relationship had to be. You're understanding that you create your own relationships, and that you create your own relationships in both romantic friendships, even the ones with your families. You're in control. And so that does the same. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I can't speak. Pause. It's the same thing when it comes to your investments right now. You're very focused on the energy and where it's going. And you are not really fighting off your intuition at this point. I'm hearing that in standing in your own divine masculine energy, you're actually allowing yourself to be where you need to be right now for you. Instead of fearing that side of you, you're welcoming it in. Moving into the week, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. And so I like that it's in reverse, because this is now realizing how blessed you are, Divine Feminine, in your surroundings. And let's see here. How your hard work is starting to pay off. Oh my God, the Fool. Beautiful. So the beginning of something new. This hard work is paying off. You're no longer, I cannot speak today. You're no longer crying over spilt milk. That's what this card is. And, just not looking at the blessings that are right in front of you. See in this cup, or in this card, he's just looking at these three beautiful cups here, and just so uninterested. There's like a sweet mermaid offering him another one. He's like, no, I wanted something else. But it's in reverse. And so it's like realizing, look at everything that's around me, and then just taking this leap of faith taking this leap of faith into something brand new, which is very welcome. And I'm also seeing that, I'm hearing and seeing the flower as a leap of faith in love as well. So earlier I was getting something a lot about communication and about communication coming in, and a lot of clarity in many different aspects of your life, because it's almost like this hermit mode has applied to multiple situations. You know, again, I keep hearing work, because it's like that's something very important right now for divine feminines. They're creating this empire, building themselves up, but also in their relationships and their friendships and their circles, you know, the people closest to them, things seem to be shifting. And so also, you know, some of us are in different lockdowns and quarantines and different situations with the pandemic or whatever. Everyone's in a different place, right? But this to me feels like, divine feminine, you are ready to come out and finally embrace this new journey, because before you were kind of like, oh, how am I really going to get out of this when this is happening? And so you had to go into that you know, that hangman position, that pause, that enlightenment, that looking within. And now we've got the week finishing off here with the Hermit in reverse, which is the end of that need to hide, you know, the end of that, I'm hearing baking period, or I hear like a baking timer go off. Yeah, look at that, the 10 of wands. So getting to put down your burdens, getting to finally drop everything and not feel the weight of the world on your shoulders right now, because perhaps you've been trying to, I just hear, manifest too much or create too much and feel like you have just to answer to so many different things and so many different people, but you're realizing that you are only needing to answer to yourself. I just saw 12-12, which made me feel a lot of mirroring energy. So divine masculines could be feeling the very same way. We have the whole week's energy clarified by the Queen of Swords, which is standing in your power, divine feminine, and being cut and clear and dry with what you need from people right now, but doing it from a loving place. I felt like bringing out these little stones before I started the reading, and they actually have this very similar coloring to this. And I was feeling just a lot of communication, open communication, which is that blue, but the heart stone, so loving, open communication. And she's got the lavender, so it's very gentle the way she expresses herself. So it's about standing in your power. I'm hearing still believing in magic and still knowing that your manifestations and dreams are coming true and they are happening, but you're just going at it too quickly. Like just, yeah, the three of wands, waiting for your ships to come in. You're like, I know that everything's out there. I know that I've planted these seeds. I know what's mine, but you're like, where is it? And so this Queen of Swords is, she's blunt about what she needs, because she knows that the order's kind of been put in, or she knows what's coming her way. Intuitively she knows. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. What's yours is yours, basically, divine feminine. What you've been working towards is yours. No one can take that away. You'll get what you deserve, basically, that karma. Look, the Sun card on the bottom, which is the most beautiful card in the whole deck. It's lighting your path. It's in the Fool there, right there. Your path is lit, very well lit, divine feminine. This is a really beautiful energy for this week. It's yeah, it's exciting. It's almost like it feels like a faded week with this Wheel of Fortune. The Strength, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like a really strong week, divine feminine, for you personally. I was guided to use the my little lyrics deck for the power message for the coming week ahead. So let's see, what is our power message to have our divine feminine feeling high vibes? Ooh, okay, so it's, I cut them all loose and works the excuse, but the truth is I can't open up. Pill and Ibiza. So the power message, Divine Feminine, from this I'm getting is, don't use, how busy you have been with work, because, work really was coming up, to not open up in other areas with friends and relationships that really help keep you sane and grounded here. We all have different things that we have to juggle, but, make time for yourself and make time for connections with others. Make time, for meditation. Make time for connecting with your counterpart, whether in, whatever stage you can, because that's all important for you. And then you'll feel far more balanced, especially this week, Divine Feminine, that you have so much going on, which you're perfectly capable of handling. But it'll just make it a little easier if you lean on your system, Okay, let's do our Divine Masculine check-in. Okay, which deck do I want to use? Let's do this one. Give it just a little, well, that was the worst shuffle. So, as I'm tapping in here to the Divine Masculines. Oh, hello, Divine Masculines, I should say. How are you? Tapping right into your energy DMs, seeing where you're at. What's interesting, that this time as I'm tapping in, I'm not feeling those nerves that I usually feel when I begin to tap into the DM collective. Nerves are settling. I'm feeling calmer, more sure about what my next steps are, and where I'm headed. So, interesting. We've got, starting off the week, Divine Masculines, with this Two of Wands. So, a conversation to be had. Okay. So you know what? This makes a lot of sense to me, because we have had the feeling of the Divine Masculines really having a lot of their mind, needing to communicate, needing to open up, just having a lot of thoughts and a lot of breaking these structural patterns from from society. Wow, Divine Masculines, this reading is so nice. This is such a change of energy from where you've been, and it's like so nice. The bottom of the deck is the Sun card and the Lovers. Okay, I'm being told to take these. Oh, and the High Priestess. Okay, beautiful. Wow. This reading is such an absolute change. Sorry, let me get comfy. This reading is an absolute change from just the energy we've had with the DMs for the last few readings. Like, I love to see this. So, yay, DMs. We've got the Two of Wands, which is where you're starting your week off right now, Divine Masculines, and that is, look at you, you've got the whole world in your hands. It's looking out there and seeing like, okay, I know what I need to do. I just need to blah, 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 blah. And you're just doing that. I'm hearing that somebody has had like an epiphany. It's been like a light bulb moment where the sun, are you kidding? The sun. Wow. Light bulb moment, the sun. There's just been like a figuring out of like this huge epiphany. I actually feel like this is an awakening. The Devil in reverse. So perhaps you've been purging, Divine Masculine, releasing, I'm hearing actually it's about releasing people. purging people out of your life that were holding you back from this divine path that you're truly on. Moving into the week. Yeah. I guess, sorry, Spirit wasn't done with that one. The Three of Swords. People who've hurt you, people who have betrayed you, who have, what did I do here? Oh, here we go. Sorry, flip my cards around. People who have, who've done you wrong. We've got the Devil in reverse and the Three of Swords. So this is people that betrayed you, Divine Masculine, that have put you down, that have made you question your self-worth, that have made you even question your own path, as if you've made so many mistakes in your life or done the wrong things, even when it comes to other relationships, I'm hearing. So that's interesting, Divine Masculine, and amazing to see that, you know, it's like this light bulb moment, you're walking away from that. So the other thing that I was hearing with this light bulb moment is a recognition of a counterpart. So with this awakening, this could be a Divine Masculine that comes in with confessions of, I know what the twin flame union or journey is, like with those words. That could be specific for someone, but I'm hearing that. The other thing, Divine Masculines, is, I'm really seeing travel in this card, so I don't know, again, where is that's possible or if it's possible, but it's traveling. It's traveling. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, and also the card of travel. So for some Divine Masculines, there's travel or perhaps at a distance from their counterparts. But this is telling me, Divine Masculines, that you're moving into the week. Yeah, you're moving into the week so much clearer. It's like things are starting to kind of pan out for you, and you see more of a clear light. As this sun came in, illuminated everything, it brought in so much more clarity, and you have a plan now. You kind of know where you're moving and where you're going forward from this. You're not fighting, you're not fighting the change as much. I always love when the Seven of Wands in this deck comes out, because it's got the sun, and you have so much sun here. There's just like endless amounts of sunshine. I'm hearing that Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone song, and I'm not gonna sing it. No one wants to hear me sing, trust me. Okay, we've got the three, moving into the like midweek, we've got the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups for me is a card of celebration. It's this card of just feeling very excited and joyful. But I'm also hearing reunion. I'm hearing so much music. I'm hearing that like reunited and it feels so good. You know what I don't know what else that's all I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm connecting so much with music, and also with that music deck. So we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And this to me is about those, the end of those sleepless nights. But I'm hearing it's about communicating the anxieties and opening up about the anxieties, Divine Masculine, not holding yourself back anymore and being like, this is how I'm feeling, and realizing that you're not alone in it. And that, this is not just with your Divine Feminine, this is with other, I'm actually hearing other Divine Masculines. Like, you're not alone in this, and you're kind of finding your tribe as well. Yeah, just being really open about these setbacks, Divine Masculine, because there's been emotional and physical and just all the setbacks, it's life. Welcome to it, right? So, whereas before, Divine Masculine, it's easy for you to just shut it off and pretend it's not happening. You're having this recognition of, I need to talk about it, and it's okay for me to talk about it. Yeah, the, oops, hang on, too many things are happening. The King of Swords and the Hangman in reverse. So this is that enlightenment that you went through, Divine Masculine, that step back that you had to take, you know, where it might have felt like you've been really struggling the last few weeks to get through this, and you maybe have had to stand in a colder place and kind of be a little more maybe harsh in situations that you wouldn't have found yourself being in, because it's almost like you didn't feel heard, Divine Masculine. That's coming to an end. There's a lot of ends in this reading. A lot of like a death of an ego and a final acceptance almost. I love this. You have the Nine of Cups, which is everything you've wanted, and it's right here. And this is the middle of the week, and it's almost like I'm hearing this is a conversation that brings you a lot of joy. It's like a warm hug kind of feeling. Perhaps some Divine Masculines are finding out some really amazing news the middle of this week or towards the end of this week. Let me just clarify and see what comes up. This flipped over. Okay. Yeah, Divine Masculines, it's like, it's honestly the end. So there's, now look at that, the Wheel of Fortune on the end there. So that wheel keeps turning, but it's like the end of that karmic cycle for you. So we've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords, and then we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. So 5-5 is the number of change. This is it, basically. It's these wishes coming true of you getting to finally walk away from being stuck in this, it was like an immature mentality, basically. You've matured in that sense of both mentally and emotionally. You're no longer that, you know, Page of Swords stuck in having to choose between how you feel and how you think. You realize that aligns. And in that, you found balance within yourself, Divine Masculine. This reading is so beautiful. Seeing that everything you've ever wanted is in front of you, especially when it's with your Divine Feminine. This appreciation for their patience, I'm hearing. You've got the Knight of Swords finishing the week off here, Divine Masculine. And I'm hearing this is that communication. And then actually, this is communication with your Divine Feminine. That's actually I'm hearing that very loudly. So let me just clarify here. High Priestess, communication with your Divine Feminine. So, about what? I'm just kind of snoopy now. Sorry, DMs, I'm exposing you, but I'm just curious now. And Spirit apparently wants to tell me. So, the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so these are conversations with your Divine Feminine about things moving forward and where things are going to go in the future regarding both your union as well as something to do with work. So perhaps they're having, Divine Masculine, maybe you're having something to do with work. Work is changing for you, but this is having conversations with your Divine Feminine about your physical union. So many of you are getting communication, or many of your unions are, I've been feeling this for a while, taking the next steps. But this is like the first time that the Divine Masculines feel so sure. And this is so beautiful to see, Divine Masculines. We've got this beautiful, incredible reading clarified by the Lovers, the Sun, and the High Priestess. Like, what gorgeous energy is this? It's insanely beautiful. I mean, I don't know. There hasn't been a reading with like this great of energy in a while. But yeah, so we've got with the Lovers here, it's just that union, that again, that Garden of Eden, this kind of promised land, where the sun just like shines. But it's becoming aware of your intuition, Divine Masculine, and being so, I'm hearing, in touch with your Divine Feminine, actually. I'm hearing that your connection with your Divine Feminine is intuitively stronger right now than ever. So maybe you've been meditating, maybe you've been doing, you know, whatever you've been doing, this is strong. So that's beautiful. This is what's pulling you into this awakening. This is what's moving you or propelling you forward, Divine Masculine. Then we've got the Sun, which is your clarification, but also was the clarification for the start of your week. So, I mean, this is insane, beautiful energy. Wow. It's beautiful, Divine Masculine. This is your enlightenment. This is like the love of a lifetime, I'm hearing. So if this is resonating, I'm hearing you're being pushed to go, to make that gesture to your feminine that you've been waiting to make, because the time is now. I'm hearing that very loudly, like, go, it's now. So, wow. And I'm hearing union. Earlier, I was going over, I'm just going to mention this because this came up for me earlier. And this was something that, yeah, it came up for me, and I was hearing, or I saw a Union Station, and I was hearing like the sound of a train going off, and I'm hearing that when I'm seeing this. So, you know what? I don't know if it's like a joke on me or if that's a message for someone. So I'm just saying it because Union Station. So I actually keep hearing next stop, Union Station. So maybe that means something to someone as well. Oh, actually, Divine Masculine, let me shuffle these and get you a power message from my lyrics deck here. Okay, let's see. Aw, this is a place where I feel at home. So To Build a Home by the Cinematic Orchestra. That's beautiful. So Divine Masculine, keep focusing on all these goals that you have on. I'm actually seeing a citrine quartz. So I don't know if you've been working with crystals, Divine Masculine, or if you're being drawn to it. But I'm seeing a citrine. So take that as a message while I'm seeing this. But yeah, it's about finally feeling safe enough to open up, Divine Masculine, to really like to be yourself, the embodiment of the sun, of your true masculine essence, basically. And that's beautiful. You're finally feeling at home in yourself. So keep feeling that high, keep that energy up, because it's inspiring, it's beautiful, and we'd love to see it. So yeah. Okay, that's been our little DM check-in. Wow, I'm loving this check-in for this week. The vibes are good, the vibes are high. I like that. Okay, let's do our union space. And for our union space, I'm gonna use this deck. JK. I'm gonna use this deck. Changed my mind. We'll clarify with that one. Okay, tapping into the union space. All right, hello union space. Let's see what's coming in this week ahead for our union space. The Emperor. That's so what's coming in. I mean, we just saw that Divine Masculine reading. The Emperor is really here. The Emperor strikes, I'm hearing. This union space is already so intense. Like, wow. Wow, wow. The King of Swords. I'm here. Wow, I'm having a lot of music channeled to me in this, but I'm hearing the Return of the Mac. The Return of the Mac. In the bottom of the deck, the World. Okay, well, this union space is starting off with a very strong Divine Masculine presence, which is nice to see for a change in a really great way. I'm hearing letting go of control issues, letting go of how the union plays out, letting go of the need to know, and the need to understand how. The High Priestess doesn't need to know how. The High Priestess just knows and trusts. And then the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, not rushing things. This Emperor, so this is really interesting. We have the union space starting in this very strong masculine and feminine energy. It's a very strong masculine energy balancing out the knowing, the understanding, not questioning, not pressuring, and just waiting for the moment that this wheel can turn, waiting for the moment that the Chariot can move forward without pressure. Finally, I'm hearing having it given the room to breathe. It's like this, this sigh of relief where it was given the space to grow, and now moving into the week, we have Judgment. What we've been waiting for is what I'm hearing. That's it. Ooh, that was too many cards. But they did fly out with force. No, too many. Just one, please, for this Judgment card. Okay, maybe I'm meant to use a different deck. Okay, one for this Judgment card, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Judgment, one major arcana clarified by Strength, another major arcana. So it's kind of the feeling of this is what you've been holding out for. This is it. This is that last, that last bit you've been waiting for, what you've been saving your strength for. It's here now in this union space. When that trumpet comes out and it's that Judgment Day. Moving into the King of Swords, which I'm hearing is very clear communication. And I'm being reminded of the Queen of Swords in the Divine Feminine energy, which was about loving communication. And I'm also being drawn to the butterfly here. So this is a masculine that's transformed and actually taking the reins, I'm hearing, in the union space. Oh, not just that, but I'm also hearing accountability, taking the reins and taking accountability. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which was also in the Divine Feminine's reading. I'm being reminded of it in the right way. Which is, so this is in reverse. It's the Divine Masculine has realized that they have not been giving an equal give and take in the union space. And this is now standing up to do so. This is taking charge, I'm hearing, which is necessary right now. Yeah, they were perhaps too caught in their ways of what others would think in the past. Their own limiting beliefs of what they were supposed to be doing are being freed right now. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. I just heard, this is it, what we've been waiting for. I'm hearing this this horn again, or this this divine angelic music, like the veil is being lifted. I'm hearing, what a strong week. Some really strong energetic shifts are here this week, it feels, for the twins. Moving towards the end of the week, we have this Four of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Swords. So this, to me, I was going to say, this is someone receiving an offer and kind of thinking about it. So this actually might be the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you've been working on your pentacles, you've been working on your money, you've been working on your things, building that empire, and you're kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm not really sure that I don't know. I don't know. And so I'm seeing this moment in the union space of question from the divine feminine side. Yeah. A pullback from the divine feminine, not with like bad intent or because you don't, the divine feminine doesn't love or care for their masculine, but because they know that no matter what, that union space is going to be there. And right now they're kind of like, you weren't ready 5 minutes ago. I'm kind of working on something right now. And now you're ready. Are you sure? Because I don't really have time to be distracted with this. It's this kind of energy like, yeah, I know that we have this connection. And so the divine masculine is trying, here's this divine feminine, the Queen of Cups, juggling a lot of stuff, balancing, really building that empire. I'm hearing again. That's been the focus for the divine feminine. And in the union space, excuse me, if you see how this deck just flipped? Yeah. The divine feminine will get to a point where they recognize, okay, so perhaps I've been making myself busy and projecting because I've been trying to do it all. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. Realizing that it's okay, divine feminine, to accept help. Because yeah, in the past you've had to. I get it. But things have shifted and this Emperor is coming back in a very different place. Of course, obviously, use your discernment. Always. You know best. But this is something that feels very safe, divine feminines. In this union space, it feels safe. It's like you're going to be able to stop the worry, stop the panic, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles actually came out in reverse, which is the single card. So the maybe not so single at the end of the week, or maybe a stronger union towards the end of the week than right now. But definitely a stronger something I'm hearing. Like this is a very pivotal week. The Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The return I'm hearing because I'm seeing it in when I saw it was in reverse. It's usually walking away, but right now I'm hearing the return. So we've got the overall card for this union space is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Sorry, the World, clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse. The end of anxiety, the end of the questioning about the union. There's clarity this week. There's understanding this week. There is justice I'm hearing. Things are just aligning and they just make sense. I'm going to get a song for the union space. Let's see what comes out. I'm looking for the other half of me. Mirrors, Justin Timberlake. So what one does, the other also feels, receives. And this union space really is mirroring each other. That's an amazing card to get for the union space. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What are you feeling? What is your counterpart feeling? Because you guys are really reflecting each other right now. But there's a strong Emperor coming forward here. Really, really strongly. Not just a little bit. This Emperor is coming forward. That completely cut off on me, as it likes to do on me every now and then, but clearly the Emperor is coming forward, and that's all that needs to be said. So I guess that is the end of our check-in today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. It resonated. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments below. Be sure you subscribed, give this video a like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.